Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining my live stream. I'm here to break down your Valentine's Day weekend and to share what is in store for the remainder of the weekend. And we might even get a little bit past that as well, since we do have a very nice warm up in store. But let's break down the forecast. Let's bring it up. Here we are. So tomorrow's Friday. We're going to see lots of sunshine, maybe a few intermittent clouds throughout the afternoon. If you are north and in the mountains, you may hold on to some cloudiness for a bit longer like you did today. But overall, we're having a nice warming trend, and we've got temperatures in the low to mid 30s for Friday. Yesterday, we hit a high of 35 in Portland, and I believe temperatures are right around there currently as well. Saturday, that is Valentine's Day. If you have any plans, we're going to break down the forecast hour by hour here. On Saturday, we will have lots of sunshine again, a few spot clouds in some areas, and we're going to take a zoomed out look at New England as well in case you do have any travel plans like I do. And we're going to be in the mid to upper 30s. So I'm very much looking forward to those temperatures. Sunday is pretty much a copy and paste day of Saturday. We're going to see lots of sunshine again with highs in the mid to upper 30s. Let's take a look at, let's see. Here we go. We can take a look at New England here. This is around 2 p.m. this afternoon. You can see we've got lots of sunshine, maybe some cloudiness across upstate New York, the mountains of New Hampshire, and northern areas of Maine as well. But temperatures across the board here are in the 30s, unless you are in those northern areas of Vermont and New Hampshire. But we're going to make our way through. I'll pause there and actually go back a little bit. This is around 9 p.m. this evening, where parts of New York could see some snowfall, but it's going to completely miss Maine. We could see some lingering snow showers in the mountains are on Saturday, but I'll get into that in a second. But this area of energy is going to miss us completely, and at least the Maine area completely. Saturday, 11 a.m., we are going to have a mix of sunshine and clouds, at least in the morning, with more cloudiness across the state of New Hampshire, and you can see some snow showers as well in the mountains of Maine, along with the White Mountains of New Hampshire. These are going to stay confined to those areas and not make it to the coastline at all. But there is something, if you are traveling to those areas, just to be mindful of. They're not going to be, and they're not concerning at all. They're probably not going to amount to anything either, but they're just something to be mindful of if you're headed to that area. This is around 5 p.m. on Saturday. If you have any evening plans, going out to dinner, maybe grabbing some takeout, anything like that, conditions are pretty nice. We're going to be in the lower to mid 20s at this point across the state of Maine, still in the low 30s as you look at southern New England. But overall, we have pretty much cleared out by this point. The sun will be starting to set around this time. Maybe we'll see a beautiful sunset. That would be romantic. But let's move forward through Sunday morning. This is around 6 a.m. Again, waking up to sunny skies. We are getting into the freeze thaw mode here as we approach mid-February, where our afternoon high temperatures will reach above freezing and our overnight low temperatures will drop below freezing. Stay tuned next week because I'm actually doing a maple season forecast for next week. But before then, let's get back to Valentine's Day. We can look at some places closer to home too, just to take a more unified look. You can see some cloudiness moves through the area overnight tonight and even into the early morning hours on Saturday. Again, some mountain snow showers are possible on Saturday, but overall it should be a pretty dry day for the majority of the state, unless you are in those higher elevations. We're going to see temperatures at this point in the mid-30s, which are really nice compared to the frigid cold temperatures that we've been seeing this winter. This is the coldest winter, and I fact-checked this earlier this morning, the coldest winter since 1996, which was 30 years ago. Our average temperature so far this winter has been 22.2 degrees, 222. And if we go ahead and keep looking at Sunday, let's wake up at Sunday morning. We're going to be lots of sunshine. We might even have more sunshine Sunday than we do on Saturday. Again, we should reach the mid to upper 30s. Let's take a look at wind, because wind could be a factor on Saturday as we wake up This is 7 a.m. on Saturday. Wind is pretty calm at this point, but you are going to see that it's going to start to increase. There we go. As we head through the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday. Again, this is Valentine's Day. Now, these wind speeds could gust 20 to maybe 25 miles per hour at this time, and maybe even stronger as we look through the evening hours. So we could gust up to 30 miles per hour in Freiburg and areas of the White Mountains in New Hampshire, could gust even higher than that. But it's just something to be mindful of if you're out the door Saturday evening and have any Valentine's evening plans, that it could be a bit gusty, similar to how it has been today. Today has been pretty gusty. If you watched my noon broadcast earlier on CBS 13, I was out on the weather deck almost being blown away. But it was pretty gusty today, and it's going to be a bit gusty as we head through the evening hours on Saturday. And then, as you can see, this is Sunday at 10:30 a.m., and the winds have started to die down. It will play a little factor in our wind chill values. We will feel like the 20s throughout the day, hopefully reaching 30 degrees for our wind chill values. But when the periods of time when the wind turns calm, we will feel those 30-degree temperatures. But this is how it feels at 9 p.m. on Saturday. You can see that we've started to drop around 0, maybe even below 0 for higher elevations on Saturday evening, late Saturday evening. And this is due to those winds increasing. And as we start to move through Sunday, again, this is 8 a.m. on Sunday, and we are waking up with our feel-like temperatures. Again, these are our wind chill values in the single digits to maybe low teens. But as we saw earlier, the winds are going to start to die down for Sunday, so we'll hopefully be able to feel those above 30-degree temperatures. So overall, for your Valentine's Day, we are expecting plenty of sunshine with our highs in the upper 30s for our air temperatures. And again, if you are dining out for Valentine's Day evening, you've got some plans during the evening time, it won't be too bad. It might be a little bit windy, as we just highlighted, but overall temperatures will be in the low 30s and then taper off into the upper 20s by 10 p.m. Overall, some partly cloudy skies are expected across the state. If you are traveling this weekend, this is your Boston forecast, where Boston will see plenty of sunshine for both Saturday and Sunday, with highs in the low 40s for Saturday and highs in the upper 30s for Sunday. I made this graphic earlier and I showed it on Arc Maine if you were tuning in, but I did throw in some historic Valentine's Day statistics, maybe some Valentine's Day days that weren't so great, and maybe one that was, if you like the warmer temperatures like I do. After the freezing cold that we've had, I'm dreaming of like 52 degrees. That sounds great. But in 1948, that was our warmest Valentine's Day in history of 52 degrees. Our coldest Valentine's Day was in 1957, where our high temperature was only 9 degrees. Again, this is for the Portland area specifically. The snowiest Valentine's Day was in 2007, where we got 10 inches of snow on Valentine's Day. The rainiest day was in the year 2000, where the Portland area received over an inch of rainfall. So that was probably a pretty gloomy Valentine's Day, probably not the best for going out. But let's flash forward here a little bit and look at Monday. Monday for us is just looking like a mostly cloudy day. There is a system that is developing in the Midwest that will start to make its way through the deep south and bring a lot of rainfall to that area. But right now, and we're pretty confident in this staying to our south and not bugging us at all. Our next chance for any snowfall or maybe mixed precipitation is possibly on Wednesday for the Portland area. And we can highlight that as the days keep going on, as today's only Thursday. Again, that's pretty far out at this point. But the biggest thing to highlight is the warming trend within the next 5 days. As you can see, by Tuesday of next week, we are going to be in the low 40s. At least that's how it's looking right now. And we are very excited for that. Us here at the station are very excited for temperatures in the low 40s. Again, this is your coastal 5-day planner for temperatures. And we can look at your inland planner as well and see that just about everyone will get into the low 40s for Tuesday. And that's definitely going to be the pick of the week right now, at least. And it looks to be sunny that day too. And we can actually look at the 7-day forecast here for you. Let's pull that up, and this is your Coast 7-day planner. As you can see, we had the mix of sunshine and clouds today with the breezy conditions I highlighted earlier. Our highs are in the mid to upper 30s. And you can see that throughout the next 7 days, we're going to get above freezing and drop below freezing at night. Mostly sunny conditions are expected for Friday. Again, highs near 34. Saturday and Sunday both look really great. Some really nice conditions are expected for your weekend, especially for Valentine's Day. Maybe more sunshine expected on Sunday with our highs in the upper 30s. Monday, let me actually switch to our inland planner. To start the next work week ahead, again, we are going to see mostly cloudy conditions as we look at the start of the work week, and that's the cloudiness is coming from that coastal system possibly. That's going to stay out in the ocean. It's not going to bug us at all. We're just going to look at some mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are still in the upper 30s. Sunny skies expected for Tuesday. And then we've got a chance for a mix of snow and rain possible on Wednesday. Again, that's pretty far out at this point, and we're going to keep you updated on that in the days to come. But again, the next 7 days look pretty nice as far as temperatures, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So if there are no questions, I'm going to leave you with the 7-day planner, and I hope you all have a great Valentine's Day weekend. I am off tomorrow, so you will get Ryan Munn on the noon, Emily during the day, and Charlie at night. So I will see you next time. Bye.
This has been live interactive Weather Authority coverage from CBS 13 and Fox 23. Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23